100% cutscenes, yeah.
This day have set upon a mighty endeavor.
Is that loud enough?
Souls will be shaken with the violences
Yep.
of war.
No?
Yep.
Okay.
In this hour of great sacrifice, we shall prevail.
Get your head down and keep moving!
See, Shadow's already going. We've seen this 100 times before.
All that separates the world from
You gotta have D-Day in World War II.
Yeah, no, they already said they're gonna have the usual.
I'm gonna
or,
be
you know,
quiet to the end of the trailer because I haven't seen it yet.
duty
I haven't
first.
either.
Perez! Won't be enough for you!
I don't got you. I don't got you.
How many casualties? We executed the mission. Get me the fuck out of here!
Crispy.
Were there many?
orders! Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great.
Welcome to the Bloody First. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
Wait, I can't wait. He's gonna lose his shit. Look at him.
Pre-order now and get access to the private
Anything else you
beta.
want to see?
A good World War
no.
II game.
Go back through it again in slow-mo.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Torn. That was the first thing I thought was, dear God, another fucking Normandy beach landing.
Well, like they've already said they're gonna do the popular, you know,
Yeah.
engagement, but they were also gonna do ones that weren't. They were lesser known engagements that still played some. You know, they had some positive effect one way or the other on the war.
I'd like to the history of it. I already could see looks like they basically are fucking it in the ass because you're not going to get strafed by Stukas in Normandy. Stukas were completely relevant pretty much by 1941.
Yeah.
They were death traps. They were horrible fucking planes. They were, more used on the wet against the Russians than the Americans because they couldn't do anything against the P-40s, the P-51s, just literally nothing. They were death traps. The Normandy thing annoys me just because they're going with their bit. Everybody knows Normandy. They could have done like fucking Anzio. They could have done.
Didn't they say they're going to do the Battle of the Bulge?
They're
They're
gonna do
doing a
Battle
lot
Bench,
of them.
Yeah, there's a whole
You
bunch.
know,
France, Belgium,
it's-
the Liberty of France are going to do.
Obviously, you're in the first arm. You're Big Red 1. You're in the first armored division, or not armored, but first division. I don't think they earned the name the Big Bloody One until Vietnam, though. So it kind of really
Big Red
concerns
1
me
is
at that.
the one I knew.
The Big Red 1 is, I think they earned it in Vietnam or later. It wasn't earned during World War II. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure. So it's just there's things right off the back. It kind of concerns me. It looks like I remember reading something last week after they announced it, and it was like Sledgehammer Studio it's not known to be a very good studio making it. I mean, Treyarch would have been a better choice in my opinion. They did Call of Duty World of War, which we all thought was a very well made game. So. And they made the comment that since Sledgehammer's doing it, it's probably going to end up with Mecha Hitler riding a dinosaur. So
No.
no.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think so.
I've read up on a lot on this game, and which is funny because I hate Call of Duty like with passion. But I actually did read up, looking through articles and stuff. I read up a lot on what they're doing with this game, and I mean they want it to be more true to life. You will have limited supplies when you go to these locations, so you have to know how to actually, you can't go in just guns blazing. There's no health regen in a lot of these.
Yeah, no health regen anymore, no ammo regen.
Yeah. So I mean it's kind of cool. They're trying to do more of a true to life thing. They said that there's some character swapping, but they're trying to keep it mainly to I think 2 characters. because they want you to really develop more of a
Connection to the character.
yeah, a connection to them. But they had other characters shown.
Okay, there you go. That's a fucking Stuka Gustav too, with 37 millimeter. That was never used, as far as I'm aware, on the fucking Eastern Front. That was
but
a
it's
tank
cool
buster.
looking.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean,
But they said that they wanted to actually show that it was actually a world effort. It's not just Americans you're going to be playing as.
Yeah, the Brits are in there. Yeah.
They did confirm you will not play as a Nazi soldier. But there's not a Nazi or not a Nazi, a German family. There's Russians. There's all kinds of other people you can play as. Supposedly, they were on the character list, but they weren't confirmed that you could play as them. But they think that there's some kind of side story type.
I got you, Steve. I got you, Steve. Oh, I don't got you, Steve. Sorry. Steve.
Oh, my hand was wet.
They're kind of being hush hush about that because they were listed on the characters list. But they didn't say if you could actually play as them or not.
How many flamethrowers do they have on the European front?
They were used.
I thought it was more Pacific.
Nah, they were used extensively. I don't know if they were used. In Normandy, in the Eastern Front, they generally had them tank mounted because strapping fucking 2 pressurized gasoline tanks to your back, not a very good idea against the Germans.
In a near your squad.
Yeah. I mean, they were. I'm sure they were there, but they weren't as prevalent. I mean, it was a lot easier to just put it on a Churchill and the Crocodile or a Sherman, and I mean, they did have them, but I'm pretty sure they were more used in different. You want to be running around in an active fight with a flamethrower.
Yeah.
The Germans would not let that happen.
Yeah.
Shad, did you say that the Stukas weren't used in World War II?
No, I said Stukas were used in World War II, but they were primarily early war.
An anti-tank, not anti-infantry.
As soon as the Battle of Britain happened, the Germans learned really fast Stukas could not cut it against actual fighters. And they were pretty much removed from service in effective tacking roles. They were primarily used on the Western Front against the Russians. The planes they showed were Gustavs. They had 37 millimeter underslung cannons. They were used for tank busters, and they were only used against the Russians. That's
no ammo.
Yeah, they had like 8 rounds or 10 rounds each. They were unweighted. I mean, some of the best anti tank aces in the German army used that vehicle. And there's the King Tiger. But Stukas were first off but as soon as we landed in Normandy, we had unbeatable air superiority. I think 2 German planes total attacked Normandy or tried to stop Normandy. I mean, it was unbelievable air superiority. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel whelmed about the trailer.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's
It's not
grease gun.
It's not crazy. It piqued my interest a little bit. I may buy a Call of Duty game for the first time in forever, but I want to see more.
I'm curious. I mean,